Well, my students of 11th class, as you all know, we are marching, we are leading to our syllabus of your class. We are nowadays dealing with unit 5th of our syllabus, that is culture and society. Culture and society. This is as per your syllabus is concerned. First of all, I will convey one message to you that you are very fortunate enough that due to COVID-19, the notification have come that your syllabus has been reduced up to 30%. Syllabus of your class has been reduced, and that means only you have to prepare you have to prepare yourself 70% of your syllabus you have to prepare for yourself for that. But as per our this online classes are concerned, we have almost first paper is almost near about to complete now, and the topic from this unit which I have written on the board, that are values, norms, folkways, and costumes. We have to mention here, we have to know here what are values, and what are norms, what are folkways, and what are costumes. As I have written on the board, the norms and values of any organization define its culture. As this culture dignifies this whole, this values, norms, folkways, and customs all are related to our culture, which are pertaining in the society. The norms and values of any organization define its culture. It defines its culture. Norms or the attitude and the behavior of a member. Norms or the attitude and the behavior of the member of that organization. And the values are what are important to those members. What are values? Values are what are important to those members. Norms give a sense of shared values. That means what we are sharing, what the values we are sharing with each other, that is our norm. It's our norm. But values can also create their own norms. Values create also their own norms. Let us try to know what are the values. What are the values? Basically, our values are what is important to us. What is important, what those things which have important to us are valuable. We are saying valuable thing, precious thing, valuable thing, which have value before us. That's called a value. Value. In Urdu we are saying kamat. All of us constantly exhibit our values every day. Environment determines whether you purchase a hybrid car or something else. It depends upon your value. What is the value? Have you a value? Are you able? Have you value to buy a hybrid car, a very luxurious car, or something like that? The way dress tells a lot about your values. The dress tells about someone's values. The car dignifies someone's values. The dress dignifies someone's values. The way of talking dignifies value, as it has those who have value. Their talks are also precious or valuable talks. Value, value dignifies. Power, value, power, power speaks. Value speaks. Power speaks. Power speaks himself. Value speaks himself. What I mean to say is that the value have a great importance in our social life. We have a great value of our social life. Okay, my students, everyone in every symbol of life, in every workers of life, there are values. Values concentrate on different areas. It concentrates on different areas. Some may have general life values in our day-to-day life, general life values. But we have family values also. We have cultural values and work values. Everyone has work values, cultural values, family values. And as people have values to do organization. Today, nearly everybody who has worked for a company is familiar with the concept of company values. Just like in our school, those who are working on different parts of our curricular activities, our academic activities, they have values like that. What I mean to say is that everyone has his value. It is based on work. It is based on almost it is based on work. It is based on some family values, cultural values. Everyone has some value in the society. Now we have also, as below services concerned, norms. Norms can be defined as an attitude and behavior common to members of a particular group. Norms can be defined as attitude and behavior common to members of a particular group, or what they believe is normal. Normal and norms. It is rule. Norms are the rules. There are some rules, norms, rules, regulations. We can say also rules and regulations that defines a person what to do, what not to do, what people should and what people should not do, what people should do and what people should not do. Just like we have a norm. We have a norm how to talk with our boss. We have a norm how to talk with our parents. We have also a norm. We have also a norm and behavior how you will talk to your teachers. There is a norm how we will talk our parents, how we will talk our grandparents. These are the norms. These are some norms and behavior which define as a person how we will behave with others, how we will behave with others. These are called, my dear students, norms. Nearly everything in human society is governed by norms. Everything in human society is governed by norms. There are some norms, there are some values, there are some rules, there are some regulations in the society of some kind. This is why it feels so strange to go to a very different culture. What I mean to say is that if we will go some another culture, it is where their norms are so different. Where if you go some other society and some other culture where their norms are some different to what we are used to. We are not some norm we are used to, some norms which are not used to. But it is normal to them, but it is different for us. These norms, these are different. These are for we people. If we go to some another culture, but they are used to. They will not feel any trouble by using these norms. They will feel easy and we will feel some difficult. What I mean to say is that these norms are different in different societies. As groups, organizations have their own norms. When we move from one job to another job, there are some other norms, there are some other rules. There are some, in some organizations, some rules, in some societies, there are some written or unwritten rules, the norms associated with that task. Everyone has some rule, associated some norms by doing some task, by doing some work, which have some rules, some regulations, some system, we can say. Some systematic system is there to fulfill that norms. So, my dear student, this is, I have to some extent tried to understand what are norms, and what are values. Norms, values, norms dignifies the culture of the society, and these are some rules and regulations in every society which we have to undergo, which we have to opt. And this is all for today's lecture. Thank you very much to all of you. Thank you. Have a very nice day to all of you. Thank you.